Wait. May tanong ako sa'yo.
Ano yun?
Ready ka na ba sa new episode?
Ako pa ba? Of course!
Nice! Chill lang tayo dito.
True. Ako may tanong din ako.
Sige, ano yun?
Bakit va?
Ha? Anong bakit ba?
Bakit? VA. Where we talk about anything about virtual assistants, remote working, work from home life, and many more.
Kaya kung isa kang VA or gusto mong maging VA, para sa'yo tong podcast na to. Welcome back to Bakit VA, where we talk about anything about virtual assistants and why it's the best option for you, everybody. So today, our topic is, wait lang, titingin ako sa document. It's building strong foundations with training and company culture. Alam mo, Annette, napakagandang topic nito, no? Kasi that's the first thing na mangyayari whenever, kapag yung VA is nakuha sa isang client, syempre parang, for example, nakuha siya sa isang company, well, yung VA, kailangan ma-endorse muna siya and kailangan dumaan siya sa trainings. And, yung culture checking or culture talks, ganyan.
Tama.
This is where we discuss the importance of proper training and onboarding processes for virtual assistants. Parang, how do we ensure them that they understand company culture, values, and expectations? Bakit nga ba important yun? Right? So, but
yes.
Before we start, kamusta ka naman today, Annette?
Okay naman na tayo so far. Well, medyo challenging sa health natin today, this past few days, pero lumalaban tayo. Oo.
Challenging dahil di ka natutulog, ganyan, or...
Medyo hindi tayo nakakakuha ng tulog kasi mommy duties after ng work hours, kaya well, pag may chance naman nakakasingit din naman ng konting pahinga, kaya that's okay. As long as, of course, di natin napapabayaan yung health, as if we can like drink medicine or vitamins together with sleep, rest.
Nag-start na kasi ulit yung classes, parang this week ba? Like, or last week? Nag-start ulit yung classes?
I think sa mga private schools, nagsimula na sila like a few weeks ago. Pero yung mga ibang schools, magsa-start pa lang. So, preparations sa mga parents na nag-working virtually. Baka naman. Mapaghandaan nila yung mga yung time nila din. Time management.
Well, still, may time ka pa rin naman mag-record ng podcast, and that's a good thing. So,
of course.
Yeah.
Ito pa ba?
Nasisingit pa din, di ba? Kahit may mommy duties, may work, well, nakakapag-record pa rin naman tayo. Kasi, this is what we want. We want to help, our VAs or our aspiring VAs to, understand or know bakit nga ba magandang experience maging VA.
Yes.
Right, Annette? So, first of all, let's start with our topic for today. So, the number one important siguro na pwede nating pag-usapan here is yung foundation for success. Yun yung makukuha mo whenever you undergo training, 'di ba? Kapag nag-start ka sa isang company or nag-start ka sa isang client. So, may pa-training siyang mga yan, tama ba? Kapag required ba yun or depende na lang din yan sa client, Annette?
Well, to set expectations din sa mga bagong interested na mag-virtual assistant for the first time, sabi na natin. Trainings, hindi siya tulad ng call center na required talaga siya. Na parang before you enter the production world ng call center is meron talagang specific time for training. Usually, it depends naman sa client. Most of the client, of course, for the company's sake din naman, is for the VA to understand the basics of how the company works. Kaya may mga let's say 1 or 2 days training, pero when it comes to skills naman, that totally depends. Kasi may mga clients tayo na super busy. So, ang ginagawa na lang nila is they have a recording ready, like a Loom video or like a document or materials, learning materials, or sabihin na natin kung familiar yung mga may call center experiences dyan is yung knowledge base.
AB.
Pwede yan ibigay ng client na lang Tapos self study na lang tayo doon. And then sometimes naman may mga mababait na clients na they will take their time with you to learn the skills, ano yung mga tasks na kailangan gawin. Pero of course, when it comes to navigating their tools and all that, ano na natin yun, parang sa sarili natin na ma-master yung skill na yun. So yun. And also, para maging familiar sa not only for the company's operations, but also for the policies and the working styles.
Yes.
So yun.
Yun yung importance, diba? Kaya sobrang lucky mo if yung client mo meron siyang pa-training or endorsement muna. I-endorse ka sa kung ano yung mangyayari, ito yung company namin, ganyan. Para, ma-familiarize ka din talaga dun sa kung saan ka mag-work, kung saan ka magiging VA. 'Di ba? It's nice. But dito sa agency natin, 'di ba? We also have trainings na dun lang sa agency, and that is different from the trainings na mangyayari pa kapag na-endorse ka na sa client.
Yes.
So yung dito sa agency, ano naman yung mga trainings na yun?
Usually naman sa atin, sa company natin, we have the onboarding. Yun ang parang always before natin sinasabak sa client si VA, si virtual assistant or yung contractor na tinatawag natin. So, sa onboarding na yon, andoon lahat ng expectations sa kung sino ang magiging point of contact hanggang sa information about the rate that we are going to receive. So, yan.
So, iba naman yun, no? Hindi siya yung magiging, parang training sa work mo. Para siyang orientation, sabi mo nga na i-orient ka lang kung ano yung mga expectations sa agency, ganyan. So iba pa yung sa training sa client.
Sa atin naman, sa agency naman natin is yung training is sa client na yun. And just in case, sabi na natin bago si contractor need niya ng tips or tricks, andito naman kami mga project managers to help them out. Maybe we can send a few YouTube videos for them to watch.
Right.
Baka yung podcast natin, pwede din natin i-share.
That's nice.
Why not, diba?
That's nice. Well, that's one importance, no, yung foundation for success. Para maging successful yung yung company or yung client, we really need that yung training. So that is also for the aligned goals, para alam niyo pareho na may isa kayong goal ni client, minimizing errors, para wala tayong masyadong mistake moving forward kapag nag-start ka na mag-work. Ayun, and also parang building relationships na din, no? If ever man na meron kang mga ka-work while you work as a VA sa specific client na to, para ma-familiarize ka dun sa mga tao na i-reach out mo, ganyan, and so on, ganyan. Kung sino-sino pang pwede mo kasama sa team, para maging trusted ka naman. Kilala ka, diba, as a VA nila na bago, ganyan. And I think that's very important, no? Hindi dapat mawala tong training. Sana sa mga clients na nag-hire ng VA, dapat meron talaga lagi to, no?
Yeah, especially kung yung client mo is bago din when it comes to hiring or getting an agency para makakuha sila ng VA nila. We really recommend for them to have a time to meet or train contractors din. That way, lahat naman is in line or yun nga, aligned sa mga dapat na matapos or goals din ni client. So,
well, sabi mo nga, 'di ba, parang hindi kasi din lahat ng client na nag-hire ng VA. Kaya kasi nag-hire kasi busy sila, 'di ba? So, parang 'yun din na busy sila, hindi ka nila ma-meet siguro, but I think that would suffice yung may mga videos na i-send, sabi mo nga kanina, or mga Loom videos or YouTube videos na pwede nilang i-send para ma-familiarize sila sa kung ano mangyayari.
Especially din, syempre, hindi lang naman pure American citizen yung mga mga clients natin. We have really a variety of clients. So they may be Russian or pwede din silang taga-India, but they have a company in the US, so we can help them out din. So being able to understand din yung culture ng company, makaka-ensure din tayo sa virtual assistant na makaka-blend in sila seamlessly into the team. Kasi hindi lang naman si VA lang mag-work eh. May mga clients tayo na they already have a group of people with them, diba? So, dapat effective din naman siya or si VA na makaka-contribute sa team ni clients. That's one. Cultural alignment, as we call it. So it can also like encourage a sense of belongingness and shared purpose. Kahit naman na magkakalayo tayo, even though we work remotely, at least in a way makaka-relate tayo kay client, and andun na din yung building rapport.
Right. And when you say work, parang work culture kasi, parang hindi lang din naman siya para sa 'di ba, kapag iba yung nationality ng client mo ganyan or makaka-work mo. But work culture is like the personality of the workplace. It's a big deal.
Diba? Imagine din.
Yes, tama. Imagine a place na parang sobrang inspired lahat, creative juices flowing, teamworks easy, or teamworks a breeze, ganyan. That's a good culture.
Yes.
But if things are toxic, like negativity and micromanagement ruling the team, ganyan, it's bad news, It in a good culture, folks are excited to come to work. Yung sabi ko nga, inspired lahat.
Tsaka yun nga, nakakahawa din yan.
Are you a skilled virtual assistant looking for your next opportunity? Join our team at VA Flix, where we provide top-notch virtual assistant services to busy professionals. As a member of our team, you'll have the opportunity to work with a variety of clients and gain valuable experience in the field. Send us an email at recruitment@vaflix.com. What are you waiting for? Apply as a virtual assistant at VA Flix today, where your skills and expertise are valued.
May it be a good culture or a not so
bad
good,
culture.
sabihin na natin, makakahawa. So it's up to us. If you want to have like a good culture in a company, then why not start with you? Let's say. Pero if you already are in a good company or in a good culture already, then be with them. They're great people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's one of the vital things na need mo talaga tignan when you are working with a client, for example, kasi nandun din, malalaman mo din naman kung di maganda yung culture ng pag-apply mo na client, kung nakita mo na ganito, ganyan, na parang hindi bagay sa'yo, sa sarili mong, perspective. Work culture is not a joke. Actually, it can make or break a relationship. May mga ganun talaga, some companies micromanage due to desire of control, siguro, or lack of trust. Talaga siguro because other employees before, baka nagkaroon sila ng mga issues, ganyan, diba?
Yeah, we can't really blame them kasi, yun nga, sabihin na natin, yung mga previous, we had clients before na may iba naman na
medyo talaga.
Sabihin nila, we like Filipino contractors or virtual assistants because they're so hospitable, keme-keme. May iba din naman clients na how can we like be assured or guaranteed assurance kasi we've had Filipino virtual assistants who they just got paid and then later on they will not go to work anymore. They just leave us hanging, ganun.
Trust issues na, no? May mga trust issues na yung mga clients.
And we can't blame them.
We can't really blame them. Submit na lang tayo sa kung anong gusto nilang mangyari. Kung need nila na parang end of day reports, ganyan.
Yes.
Kung feeling mo micromanaging yun, but ganun talaga, yun yung gusto ni client. So,
I mean, yeah,
pinagdaanan siya
looking at the better or the brighter perspective of things, at least where they're getting the trust of the client and showing them na working with an agency or with us is different from just hiring freelancers around there na parang they don't really care. They don't really like build a relationship with the client. They just want money. They just want to work or something like that. So there's a difference.
Sometimes din kasi, it can lead to frustration kapag ganun, no? Kapag na micromanage. I think it's better if nararamdaman talaga ng VAs mo na you trust them, you can promote ownership, innovation, ganun.
Yeah, parang it's a two-way process, sabi na natin. We do our best to get the trust of the client, sabi na natin. And at the same time, the client will also show that, yeah, I hear you. You're doing your best. Okay, just be consistent. And maybe later on, we can siguro yung time tracker na lang natin is okay, or sending an EOD, kahit summarized EOD na, that's okay na, and you don't have to go into specifics. So something like that. We're still doing the job, like sending the reports and being consistent, and of course ano ba yung tawag nila doon, integrity. Still doing the task even though we have a time tracker already, and the client is not really keep on asking what's the update on this. So ando na yun. So having the trust with the client, at the same time having a client that later on, well, siyempre sa first few weeks or months maybe
meron may
mga strict
signs
talaga
of micromanaging siguro.
Yes. And acceptance na lang din kasi first time nila or they had trust issues before. Like, let's understand their side of the story din naman. And since tayo din naman nagko-control ng mga decisions, emotions, and whatnot. So, we do the best that we can do for the client din naman.
Of course. Well, yun sa beginning talaga medyo may mga micromanaging na mangyayari kasi i-check niya lagi. Pero kapag after a few months, the client will learn to trust you kasi the client will learn to trust you eventually din naman. Kapag, tuloy-tuloy naman na natatapos mo yung tasks, ganyan, na wala namang missing hours or wala namang nami-miss siguro, just be a good VA and makakawala ka din dyan.
Yes,
sa feeling na naiikpitan ka or nasasakal ka sa client mo.
And later on, maybe in the long run, yung mga feelings natin na micromanaging nung una, it will become autopilot na sa'yo in the long run.
And nagkakaroon nga tayo dito nga sa agency, di ba? Nagkakaroon tayo ng mga part-time employees na ngayon full-time na.
Yes.
Ganyan. Or
and it's a good thing, really.
Even parang promotions within yung relationship with the client or yung client and the VA, parang may mga ganun ata na pa-promote sila to a different position. Instead of taking calls, nagiging back office and parang nagli-lead na sila ng team.
Also, yun nga, at the same time, syempre, once na the clients already had a few months already with us, yun, in the long run ulit, term of the day, phrase of the day. So, in the long run, pag kumuha ulit sila ng virtual assistant, hopefully with our agency again, they will be the one to train na lang. Diba?
Right. And ikaw na yung magte-train. Yeah.
At the same time, it also builds relationship with your colleagues. Nasa isang agency lang din naman, diba? Or even though it's a different agency, at least we show that, camaraderie with the people around.
The longer you work with a client, the better the trust na you gain from them, no?
Yes naman.
But I think before here in the agency, we had a VA that was hired as a supervisor. Tama ba? Diba before? Parang naghanap ata tayo ng team leader na VA before. So I think these are, good key pointers. Kasi, hindi lang naman admin tasks ang VA. Sometimes may leadership role din. And when you are a leader, you need to be mindful of, your way of management as well. Yung napag-usapan niya natin kanina about micromanagement. I think that's a good reminder for team leader VAs out there. Aspiring team leader VAs. So, sobrang dami talagang opportunities when you work as a VA. Sobrang dami. Hindi mo na din alam kung ano pa yung mga bini-VA ng mga tao. Baka meron yung construction worker na VA, ganyan.
You never know. Grabe naman sa construction worker. Pero we're not limiting it to that, diba? Who knows? Kasi, times is very innovative recently. Right after, sabi natin, pandemic happened and all that. Naging, yung technology talaga natin or ang online world. So, mas nag-focus sa mga works doon.
Naging remote, no? And kasi sinasabi nga ng iba, virtual assistant, parang assistant lang yan, ganyan. When in fact, may mga remote managers dito, di ba? Or leaders, ganyan, na nag-handle ng team from other countries, nagtitrain. Yan. Madami.
Pero wait lang.
Well, I think, paubos na yung time natin. So, I think that will be it for today, everybody. We will continue this session. I think we can continue
Yes,
this session
and
some other time.
yeah, also if may mga questions din yung mga ano natin dyan, mga VA or aspiring VAs, maybe they can like comment sa mga Facebook page, say, or Instagram or sa podcast, ganyan.
Yeah, we are available in a lot of available kami sa maraming platforms. But if you are watching here on YouTube, you can comment down below kung ano yung mga gusto yung pag-usapan namin next time, or if you have any questions, just feel free to, write down.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Click here. But anyway, thank you so much, Annette, for this session again. Do you have any final words that you have to say? Ano daw? Ewan ko, hindi na gumagana yung utak ko maayos ngayon. Sige.
Okay lang. I think, yeah, wala pa tayo sa gitnang shift natin, ha? Diba? Pero yun, yeah, ano ba mungko natin? So, mga napag-usapan naman natin is mainly like consistency in approach, mga foundations to success natin. Oh, and also yung cultural alignment, ano pa ba? Clear communication, not only with your clients, but also with your colleagues, with your coworkers. Even though you're not in the same agency, why not? You need that also. Being able to adapt and being able to solve the problems right away, being proactive with the client, that's also one way to gain their trust. And ano pa ba? Employee engagement, perhaps.
Just always remember that training is very important, no?
All that really, as long as we have clear communications on that, all the expectations are set, then everything will have a smooth flow in the long run. Siyempre hindi ko yung phrase ko na in the long run.
In the long run, right? In the long run, everybody, magiging VA din kayo for aspiring VAs out there.
Oo din. And
all right.
Training materials pa.
Materials.
Para sa mga aspiring VAs. We have YouTube videos. We have like documents. You can also search it on Google. Actually, lahat nasa internet yan.
Nasa internet na lahat. But, parang different pa din kasi kapag galing sa client.
Yes,
kasi napaka-specific nun eh. Kapag galing sa client. Yun talaga yung kailangan mo.
Ang importante, meron na din tayong basic knowledge sa mga skills.
That's right. Para maging madali na lang, smooth sailing na lang moving forward.
Definitely.
In the long run.
So, in the long run, tama na.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this episode of Back at VA. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this episode of Back at VA. If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, or if you want to be a guest here in our podcast, you can send us an email at studio@vaflix.com. Again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye-bye.